All right, let's jump right in. The Super 8 stage of the World Cup, well, it doesn't exactly ease you into the action. It kicks off with an absolute monster of a match, England versus Pakistan. And let me tell you, this isn't just another game. This is the opening statement for the whole tournament.
In that quote, it absolutely nails it. Whenever these two face off, there's just so much history, so much passion, so much pressure, all wrapped up into one event. The stakes are sky high, and it really sets the stage for what is going to be a fascinating clash of cricketing styles. So first up, we've got to understand why this game is so much bigger than just the final score. You see, the winner here doesn't just walk away with 2 points. No, they grab all the momentum and send a powerful message to every other team. This is all about setting the tone.
Okay, so here are the vitals. We're talking February 24th in Pallekele, Sri Lanka, playing under the lights. And as the very first game of the Super 8s, you know the pressure is going to be on right from ball 1. Now, let's get to the good stuff.
And this is where things get really interesting. We're about to see a fundamental clash of philosophies. This match is, at its heart, a battle between two completely different ways of thinking about how to play T20 cricket.
And this right here, this is the whole story. On one side, you've got England's philosophy of all-out white ball aggression. They want to create chaos, and they thrive in it. And on the other side, Pakistan's game is all about calculated pressure. They want to bring control and discipline to the game. Two totally opposite approaches, both gunning for the exact same thing.
So let's break down England's game plan first. And honestly, it's pretty straightforward. But man, when it works, it is just devastating. They don't sit back and wait for the game to come to them. They attack it right from the start with fearless aggression. It all boils down to this. England's entire strategy is built on striking first and accepting the risks that come with it. And why can they do that? Because they have such a deep batting lineup that losing a wicket doesn't scare them into getting defensive. It just means the next power hitter walks in ready to keep the assault going. Their whole goal is to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and change the tempo immediately.
Now you compare that to Pakistan, and the contrast couldn't be more stark. They aren't interested in chaos. Their method is built on tactical perfection. It's about discipline and squeezing the life out of an innings, phase by phase. So how do they do it? Well, Pakistan's game plan is incredibly methodical. Step 1. Contain the damage in the power play. Don't let the other team get away from you. Step 2. Put the squeeze on with spin and smart bowling in those middle overs. And then Step 3. Execute with absolute precision at the death. It's all about building pressure until the other team just cracks.
But here's the thing. For both of these teams, their greatest strength is also, believe it or not, their biggest weakness. It's like an emotional fault line. When things go wrong, their entire philosophy gets tested.
So for England, you have to ask the big question, what happens when that first punch doesn't land? If they lose a couple of early wickets and that forward momentum just fizzles out, can they actually calm down and rebuild, or does the whole blueprint start to fall apart?
And for Pakistan, you just flip that question on its head. They are absolute masters of the controlled, calculated chase. But what happens when the required run rate just explodes past 13, maybe 14 and over? Can they find that other gear and turn that calm control into urgent boundary-clearing power? Okay, so this all leads to one crucial question. Where is this game actually going to be won or lost? Where is the decisive battlefield where these two philosophies are going to collide head-on?
And that battlefield is going to be the middle overs, over 7 to 14. This is where England will try to keep their foot on the gas, aiming for 9, maybe 10 runs and over. And at the exact same time, Pakistan will bring on their best bowlers to try and choke the boundaries and drag that run rate all the way down to 7. Whoever wins this 8-over tug of war will probably win the whole match.
But hang on, before we even get to the middle overs, the power play itself has a tipping point. There are 2 key numbers you need to watch for in the first 6 overs, and they will tell you everything you need to know about which team is imposing its will. First up, 60. If England smashes 60 or more runs in their first 6 overs, that is a huge signal of their dominance. The whole tempo of the game shifts, Pakistan's bowlers are suddenly under immense pressure, and England is firmly in the driver's seat.
And on the flip side, the number for Pakistan is 2. If they can grab 2 or more wickets in that same power play, suddenly everything changes. England's aggression is blunted, a little bit of doubt creeps in, and Pakistan seizes control. Watch for those 2 numbers. They are the early warning signs.
All right, let's put it all together. With everything we've talked about, let's lay out the clear path to victory for both sides. What does each team need to do to perfectly execute their game plan and walk away with a massive win?
So here's the bottom line. England wins if they achieve explosive brilliance, if they dominate that power play and create the chaos they love. Pakistan wins if they achieve tactical perfection, if they take those early wickets and impose that suffocating control over the run rate. It really is that simple.
And that really leaves us with this one powerful idea. You could forget about the big names on the jerseys, forget about past results. This particular game, on this night, is going to come down to just one thing. Which of these 2 teams can execute its plan with discipline when the emotional pressure is at its absolute highest? It's chaos versus control. The Super 8s are about to begin with a bang.